those of you who don't know me, I'm Vicky Lofthouse. I'm the Chief Exec of Lancaster and District Chamber of Commerce, your local chamber, and I'm joined today by Gemma Collins, who's just over there. Gemma is your Membership and Export Manager. We're here today to make sure your event goes as best as possible, to help facilitate with networking by doing some introductions, so please do use the list that you've been handed to on arrival. I'd like to start off by personally thanking today's sponsors right here. The title of the Reserve Forces and Cadets Association for the North West of England and the Isle of Man. So thank you very much for sponsoring today. You'll hear later from Lieutenant Colonel Steve Witherspoon and Lieutenant Colonel Justin Tancrill, Commanding Officer for the 4th Battalion of the Duke of Lancaster Regiment, and we're honoured to have you both here today, so thank you very much. I just wanted to share with you briefly how our partnership actually was formed. We started off with a recommendation from our Chamber Director, Sandra, so we owe this to Sandra, so thank you. It was actually in respect of the covenant that we signed, and the covenant pledges that together we acknowledge and understand that those who serve or who have served in the armed forces and their families should be treated with fairness and respect within the communities, economy and society they serve with their lives. And as the Chamber, we are extremely proud to have signed and pledged to do so, and I'm sure they're going to be telling you more about that later today. So I'd now like to hand over to Chris Jarvis with a thanks as well to his team here at the conferences and Forest Hills for hosting today. I'm sure you'll agree it's one of Lancaster's hidden gems. Just look behind you, it's one of the most amazing views I think I'll have seen, definitely this week at least. Chris and I would like to thank you and apologise first and foremost for the slight disruption you encountered on arrival. Chris will explain this in a bit more detail, but I feel it's a fantastic investment yet again from the university, so thank you all for bearing with us with that. So I'd now like to introduce you to Chris, who will tell you a bit more about the facilities here and those at Lancaster University. Thanks, Chris.
Right, thank you, Vicky, and isn't this splendid? I mean, a bit different, isn't it? I know you've got a very tight schedule today with it being your AGM, but I just wanted to offer you a very warm welcome, warm being the operative word. Warm welcome to Forest Hills, which is part of Lancaster Conferences, which in turn is part of Lancaster University. And as you quite rightly said, I did want to say, apologise for the maintenance work being carried out on the main car park, but hopefully we got you all parked up neatly and you'll get away well as well. But I hope it does just show how the university keeps investing in its infrastructure, and once this car park is completed at the end of July, it'll offer an enhanced customer experience. I hope now you here at Forest Hills, you'll agree it's a really charming and unique venue, which is often referred to as a giant hobbit house. In addition to the venue itself, we stand in 180 acres of wonderful ground that includes an 11-hole golf course and a 4-acre fishing lake. We offer Forest Hills as a venue for meetings, training courses, team building events, as well as celebration events such as weddings, business lunches and dinners. And I know you're not going to believe I'm saying this, but if any of you are considering your Christmas events, we do have some special Christmas packages available here at Forest Hills. So if you want to know more about those, check with me or my colleague Naomi Coopers over here, and Hilary Barrett, who's around as well, and we can update you on those. Of course, Forest Hills is just part of Lancaster University, and we've got about 100 meeting spaces that are available for use for meetings and events. So again, if you'd like to know more about that, grab myself, Naomi or Hilary after lunch. So all that leaves me to say is have a successful AGM, Vicky, and I must say I really believe the Chamber's doing a fantastic job, and everybody enjoy your lunch. Thank you very much.